Geez, guys, I don't even know where to start for this video, man. Today was a pretty rough day. Not even a pretty rough day, a very rough day across the board. All the indexes went down big time. The S&P, the Dow, the Russell, the NASDAQ, you name it. The VIX went up 16%. And Sofi, which is what we're going to focus on, went down 4.5% on the day. So we're going to break down Sofi in this video, the charts, my thoughts, key levels, what's going on. And maybe if we have time later in the video, we'll break down the indexes, other stocks. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, guys. It's free at Stocks Talk Stocks, and get up to 16 stocks for Moomoo. That's also free money, guys, using that link down below or by going to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And by the way, each of those stocks could be valued up to $2,000. We'll talk more about that later. Again, get those stocks down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive into it. So again, today was a very rough day across the board. I mean, we're talking Russell down 1.5, NASDAQ down 1.8, almost 2%. The Dow down 1%, which wasn't that bad, but still, we had the S&P down 1.6. It was a pretty rough day on the back of yesterday's sell-off, which we got after the FOMC statement, the press conference, as I'm sure all of you guys are aware of by now, right? You guys can see pretty much the S&P and triple Q. If I pull up SPY and triple Q, we can see this is completely falling through the floor right now. You can see on the 20-day chart, we're falling through the floor. Same on the 4-hour chart. You guys can see that. Maybe we'll focus more on this, SPY, triple Q, in another video. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell. I think 60% of you, believe it or not, are not subscribed. So if that's you, what the heck are you doing, man? Make sure to subscribe. But look, we're free falling knife, completely taking out the lows from the middle of August on SPY, same on triple Q. Not looking good right now at all, guys. Well, actually, no, triple Q is not taking out the lows from August yet, for mid-August, which those lows were at 355. But, we could be taking those lows out any second now. Who knows? We'll see. And at that point, we could be going down maybe to about 335, 345 range on triple Q. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But overall, man, today was one of those days. The VIX actually went up to 1750, which is nuts. Just a couple of days ago, the VIX was at 12. Was it not? 12, 1250, and now we're pushing 17. Multi-week high, actually multi-month high, and if we do break above 1750, 18 points on the VIX, guys, we could be going to pretty much a half-year high at that point. In time, we'll see it, if it happens. Time will tell. I don't know. But today was just a very rough day across the board. And SoFi does not look good right now, guys, at all, to be honest. It's pretty much in free fall. Now in the intraday, you can see SoFi hit 780 after the bell today. And it was at a high yesterday of what, 860? So it's down 9.5% from the highs yesterday. And on the 20-day chart, you guys can see SoFi is completely free falling. We're under the moving averages. We have a death cross, right? And it was holding up pretty steady when it was at $8.50, $9. But really, the past 2 days, it's the same for a lot of stocks out there. SoFi started slipping big time. Now it's down about $1.40 from the recent highs, which percentage-wise, what's that? About 15% from $9.20 to about $7.80. This is slipping. That's the reality of the matter here, guys. And on the 4-hour chart, if I pull this up, now we can clearly see and say with pretty much certainty that right shoulder and the head and shoulders is starting to play out. Now, have we broken through this $7.75, $8 support level quite yet? No, we have not done that yet. But that's pretty much the last straw right now for SoFi, at least in the short term for the bulls, right? Because look, we held 775. Let me get the circle tool out to show you guys here. We held this back in, when was this? Back in the end of June, back in the beginning of July, back in the middle of August, obviously, right? And now we're testing it yet again here in the end, pretty much middle end of September, right? And this is the, moment of truth spot, because if we do fall through here, and mind you, we have a descending triangle. Do you guys not see that? We have lower highs being made. One key one here at 9 to 9:15, another one at 11:70. You guys see that, which was the head of the head and shoulders, right? If this descending triangle plays out, that would mean, again, the right shoulder and the head and shoulders is playing out, and we could be slipping down. Who knows, man? At that point, down to 685. That's a big spot here for the bulls, I would say, in the short term. That, if I zoom in a little bit, was the high from the beginning of March, also the beginning of May, right? So if we do fall through, 790, 780, 775 in the short term, that could be where we fill the gap initially to $7, 690, 680. Then if that were to break, now we're talking an even bigger slip, maybe down to about 625. I don't want to say for sure we're going there. Obviously, guys, we're still almost at $8 right now, but we're just painting a picture here, right? We're covering some key levels that I'm looking at, which, who knows, man, if this volatility gets worse, if we get the VIX to 2025, we get more selling in the indexes here, we could be pushing, to that $6 level, which is where I'm really looking to start picking up some Sofi, right, guys? I think at that point we would have shaken out, maybe not all the weekends, but a lot of the weekends if it were to get down to 650, and that's going to be a spot that I'm looking at. But really, even here, even in this window from 7 to about 775, that could be where a lot of buyers come in. And this is kind of the same thing I was saying with Palantir, in my recent Palantir video, which we have a clear head and shoulders on this as well. Pretty much the same setup, guys, funny enough. We have a head and shoulders, the descending triangle, and we're pretty much right at a multi-week support right now in Palantir as well. Same with Sofi. So if Palantir breaks under 1350, 1375, we might fill the gap down to 1235. If that were to break, we might go down to 1025, right? So, the right shoulder in Palantir, the head and shoulders, this could get the stock down to the 1012 range, which I said in my previous video. That's where I'm looking to, pick up some Palantir and start averaging in pretty aggressively in this range, in this window. But as of now, it's kind of a waiting game. The stock went down 5%, Palantir did. Sofi went down on the day about 5% as well. So I'm going to be waiting patiently. I'm going to set some alerts. Let me do that now. I'll do one at mark is at or below 775. Mark is at or below. There we go. If that were to break, boom, down to about, again, 7, maybe 690. If that were to break, probably down to the lower sixes. Dare I say high fives? I don't know. I'm not saying for sure, obviously, guys, but I'm going to set some alerts now. Let me do one at mark is at or below $6. So what do you guys think? I mean, that's pretty much it for the video. I don't want to go too crazy here, but in the next one, we're probably going to break down the markets a bit more, which again, man, I mean, it was just one of those days, which honestly, we needed a day like this where we got a heavy pullback, and to be honest, we might need more red. I don't know. I mean, the markets are still up a lot year to date. The S&P, the NASDAQ, there's still a lot of tech stocks that have gone up like crazy. So what do you guys think? I'll leave you with this. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think the markets have to pull back more, or do you think this pullback that we've seen thus far, now SPY's down $30 from the highs, about 7%, is that all we're going to get? Or is that all the markets need, a little healthy pullback before the uptrend continues? What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. It's free. And don't forget to get up to 16 stocks for Moo, each up to $2,000. Use that link down below. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks right off the bat. And fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And guys, for a limited time, on top of those 15 stocks, if you fund your account at least $5,000, you also get a free share of either Google stock or Tesla stock, which makes this promo a no-brainer. So get on it. Use that link down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.